Muslim, Christian, they say it's different, but however, technically it's the same sort of thing. It's hard to explain. No one can.
Let me have a go.
Okay, you have.
Any
Ma codziennie.
The Quranly app. Subscription cheaper than Netflix, encouraging Quran reading, modern, engaging and fun. Download it today.
And if I was to say, how do you believe everything was created? And how do you think everything that's around you, the trees, the sky, people, animals, how did that come about?
It's hard to say because you ask questions like how does the brick come? How's the brick come about?
Somebody makes it.
Someone makes it. How does that material come about? Someone else makes it. How does that person come about? How does that thought come? It's a ongoing. It's not. You keep going. Who? Somewhere there must have been something.
Very good.
But, however, where that something is that something that's just popped into the world, or is that it's hard to explain. No one can.
Let me have a go.
Okay, you have.
Anything that's created has a creator. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I've got it there. So anything that's created has a creator.
Yeah.
Something that is uncreated doesn't have a creator. So because we believe God is uncreated, he doesn't have a creator by definition. Yeah, otherwise he wouldn't be God. He would just be, like you said, just somebody on this planet or somebody in this universe. So God by definition is somebody that is uncreated. So therefore he doesn't have a creator. So there has to be an end to the chain. Otherwise, think about it, we wouldn't be here. So because we have somebody that's uncreated, that's why we're here. Do you see? And that's how we answer that. And then that's how we also explain what's around us, because you've got certain people that say, oh, Big Bang, or evolution, or this.
Again, even the Big Bang, it's like, where's that? It's matter. Where does that matter come from?
Exactly.
You can't explain it. You cannot explain it.
And as Muslims, we say God can't be a human being, because a human being, according to our definition, is limited.
Same. Muslim, Christian, they say it's different, but however, technically it's the same sort of thing. You're all believing in the same sort of thing, but you have different sort of views of how it's around.
Exactly. But think about it. Consider this. For example, you get trainers, yeah?
Yeah.
So when you go to a shop, there's loads of trainers there. Yeah. You get like, I don't know, am I exaggerating when I say 100 pairs in the shop?
Yeah, no.
About 100. Now, out of those hundreds, now you have to select the one that does your job. So you have a certain criteria that you're going with. So even in the Quran, it says that, look, if somebody claims to be a God, yeah, there's a criteria that Allah has given, yeah, that he has to be one, the ever-living, the eternal, who does not beget, nor is he begotten, and there is none like him. So if someone fulfills that criteria, then he's God. But if somebody comes along and says, look, I'm God, but then he's getting old and he's got a walking stick and he's going grey, and then he's got a son of his own, like, are you God if you've given birth to another child? Do you see? So like that, we're allowed to question. Just because there's loads of something doesn't mean it's true. I can tell you 1 + 1 is 2, 1 + 1 is 3, 1 + 1 is 4. But you, as a rational person, you're going to say, look, I respect your answers. However, 1 + 1 + 3 doesn't make sense. 3 doesn't make sense. 4 doesn't make sense. 2 makes more sense. You're like, but under what criteria? Under the criteria of mathematics. Do you see? So like that, that's how we start, breaking these things down.